Good morning. Since I can't come in today, I thought I'd make a little video going over the E major scale, which is the last one we need to go over this semester. We'll start out by just doing one octave, but since we're going to have to do two octaves on the final, we'll end up doing two octaves. So I wrote out one octave of the E major scale right here. Ta-da! And you'll notice we've got four sharps in the key signature, and we go from E to E. And we're going to use the same fingering we would use as if we were going to play both octaves, because we'll add the second octave first. So let's try it out one hand at a time at first. Here's the right hand is going to go 1, 2, 3, and then go right to the thumb after. 1, 2, 3. Now thumb kind of pivots under to the A. 3. This time 4, and thumb pivots under again to the E. Now we'll go back down and we'll use 4 on that D sharp. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. So it's under the G sharp. When we go up, when we get to G sharp, our thumb will go under to get the A. Now this time we'll go all the way to finger 4 to the D sharp. And thumb will go under again to get to E. On the way down, 4 will go over on the D sharp. 4, 3, 2, 1. And 3 will go over on G sharp. 3, 2, 1. So that's easy enough. We'll try the left hand. Left hand starts out real easy. It'll just do 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Then after we've done that much, 3 will go over our thumb to C sharp. 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hands separate, it's real easy. When we go to put hands together, it's not too hard, but there's one spot in the middle that's a little tricky. We like to play our thumbs at the same time. That just feels easy, and we get to, but only once. Only right there. The other times we play our thumbs, we play thumb in one hand, while we play 2 in the other hand, and vice versa. If we look on the sheet, you can see that moment on the A and the B, right in the middle. When we're playing A, we'll play our thumb in the right hand and our 2 in the left, and then vice versa when we play B. So when I put hands together, I like to start right at that moment on the A and the B. So just try that. Put 2 on the A in the left hand and thumb on the A in the right hand. And then play A, B, B, A. Do that a couple times. I know it's easy, but it'll help. Next step, if you look on here, you'll see right before the A, right below the A is the G sharp, and we use our third finger in each hand on that G sharp. And then right after we play A, B, and we keep going up, we get to C sharp, and we use third finger in both hands for that also. So the next step I like to do is add our 3s right before. So start with 3s on G sharp. In the right hand, your thumb will go under your third finger to hit the A. A, B, and then in the left hand, 3 will go over to hit the C sharp. Try that again. We'll go 3, 1 and 2, 2 and 1, then 3, 3, 1 and 2, 2 and 1, 3. Now start on the C sharp and come back down. So 3's on C sharp. And then left hand will be your thumb on the B, and right hand will be 2 on the B. 3. Great. Now that you can do that, our next step is to do one octave hands together. And if we were going to do a one octave scale and stop and be done, we would use pinky at the top. But since we're going to add the next octave, we're going to do thumbs at the top, just to get us ready for two octaves. So here we go. 3's on G sharp, right hand thumb. 3's on C sharp, thumbs on E. Now go down. 4 in the right hand, thumb in the left hand on B, 3 Threes on G sharp. Good. Try that for a couple times, then we'll add one more note. Good. Notice I added one more note to the scale and I circled a couple fingerings. It seems silly to just add one more note, but once you can add the ninth note, then adding the rest of the second octave is easy. But I just want to start with that ninth note because it's a common pitfall. Notice in the left hand, it looks like we have a big jump down, but see that 8 VA? That's showing us that we actually go one step higher. I just don't want to write 100 million ledger lines in the bass clef. So that's why I'm going to start writing an octave lower. So we're going to practice adding that one note. And the left hand is where it's going to be a little bit tricky. Make sure to use 4 on that ninth note, that top note. And then we'll turn around and go back down. We can try it just the left hand alone once. Luna's here to provide moral support because scales can be stressful. Okay, move your noggin, Luna. So left hand, you're going to start with the pinky. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. And now 4 on F sharp. 4, now go back down. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Great. Adding the ninth note in the right hand is real easy, so let's go ahead and do hands together. C sharp, thumbs on E, now left hand 4, thumbs on E, right hand 4 on D sharp, 3s on G sharp. Okay, try that a couple times and then we'll do the whole 2 octaves. Alright, I've got the whole scale written out here. I circled 3 spots that are common mistakes students make when learning a scale. Let's look at the left hand first and we'll try the left hand alone. On the way up, students usually do just fine with the left hand, but on the way down, they often do 3 instead of 4. Well, here, maybe in this scale, not so much. But they often do, where this thumb is on the B on the way down, students will often do 4 and then do thumb here, and they'll end up with an extra finger at the bottom and get confused. Then, in the right hand on the way down, this is the spot, I misspoke a second ago. This D sharp, when we're going down, is a spot where students will often do 3 instead of 4, and then you won't have enough fingers to get all the way down and you'll be in trouble. So let's try the left hand alone once, the right hand alone once, and then we'll be ready to do the whole darn thing. We'll do 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1, 4, 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, try the right hand. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1, 4, 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1. Great, now nice and slow, let's go ahead and put hands together. 3's on G sharp. 3's on C sharp. Thumbs on E. 3's on G sharp. 3's on C sharp. Pinky at the top. 3's on C sharp. Threes on G sharp, thumbs on E, threes on C sharp, threes on G sharp. All right, great. So work on that one. If you have trouble with it or your fingering ends up getting off somewhere and you're not sure what's happening, I'd suggest going right back to this moment. Ones and twos, twos and ones on the A and the B, and then adding the threes that come right before, like we did at the beginning. 3 on G sharp, 1 and 2, 2 and 1, and then 3 on C sharp. There's some other possible mistakes you could be making, but often if you're having trouble, it's that little spot. So if you have trouble with the whole thing, go back to that little spot first and then try it again. But you will do great, so good luck.